Hello, everyone. Here is my daily vlog, um, number 286 for, for February 23rd, 2023. And what did I get up to last night? Well, I listened to the Fab Forum, and they had on the drummer Jim Keltner, and he talked about his time when he spent with George Harrison and all that stuff. And yeah, it was a pretty fun show to watch and listen to. I mean, and I always feel like I'm going to Beatles school when I listen to that show because I always learn something from it, and it always brings me pleasure to watch it, to listen. Sorry, I keep forgetting it's audio only, and I really enjoyed it. And this morning I listened to Breakfast with the Beatles, and they Chris Carter, the host, did something a little bit different than a regular show. He did the Beatles songs, but slightly different. Like, so there was different versions of the songs that you don't normally hear all the time. But I've heard all these songs before with the different versions that they have. So yeah, it was pretty cool, and they played the uh, being for the benefit of Mr. Kite from the Cirque du Soleil Beatles Love show this morning. That was pretty fun. And I always go when he says "Don't be late." I always sing along to that part. "Don't be late." I love that part. Yeah, so that was fun. And tonight I have my show on Disney Plus, The Bad Batch, Star Wars, and a week from yesterday, well, yeah, a week from yesterday will be March 1st, and The Mandalorian season 3 is going to start. And I saw a preview on TV, and it looks amazing for season 3. And I saw lightsabers, so I'm thinking we might have some Jedi's in this one. And maybe Luke Skywalker will be back, but I know Baby Grogu, the little baby Yoda, he's back with Mando. So I guess they're going to go off on more adventures. Ed Topo, my God, I haven't seen you in so long. How have you been, buddy? Let me make sure you have a wrench because I can't remember. Yeah, you do. Okay. It's been so long, man. How have you been, buddy? You've been missing all my streams. I stream every Sunday at 1 p.m. Atlantic time. And Dave, I am Hop Frog is my guy. Hey, Fred. Uh, what did you say the baby Yoda's name is? It's Grogu. Grogu. That's his name. And yeah, but you uh first of all, to catch up before the Mandalorian, you should watch um the Book of Boba Fett because there's some parts with Grogu in it, and the Mandalorian does make an appearance in it. So you might want to catch up on that series first, to because it's going to kind of lead into this one, uh, season 3, I think. I could be wrong, but you never know. But so backtrack on the other ones first. The If you haven't seen The Mandalorian season 1 and 2, binge it as fast as you can and all that. Hey Mason, how you doing? And then watch the Book of Boba Fett because kind of it might connect into the news into the Mandalorian season 3, which will be coming up next Wednesday, which I'm excited for. And I hope they do like they always do when they have the premiere. I hope they have two back-to-back episodes because I love when they do that. It's exciting. I literally thought he was Baby Yoda. Well, everybody did too, but then you have to realize the Mandalorian takes place right after Return of the Jedi. So he is a Yoda creature, but we don't exactly know who his parents are and where he's from. So I hope I hope in season 3 we get a little more backstory on Baby Grogu, and see exactly where he's from and what he brings to the table in this one. So it should be cool. And I love when he uses the force. He's so cute, and then he loses all his energy, and then he falls asleep. He's like this, and then he's like, it's kind of funny. It's cute. I love that show. Yeah. So tonight I have the next episode of the Bad Batch, which is a spin-off series from Star Wars: The Clone Wars series, and it's pretty decent. I liked it. It's season two. So, but you have to catch. But first, you have to watch um, the Clone Wars before you actually watch the Bad Batch, because there are some connections from the other series. So you might be a little confused. So you have to do your homework first and watch the other series. Hello, Captain. How you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. Yep, I'm back to doing my daily vlogs. I did one yesterday, so I got all excited. I said, you know what? I'm doing another one today. Why not? It's been a long time, and yesterday was my first one of 2023, so I'm back to doing this. I mean, I don't know if I'll do them every day, but when I feel I want to, but I know you all understand and you'll still support me on that. But I'm back today doing another one for you. And I recently got Pluto TV, and they have a lot of old good shows on there. Like they have the Brady Bunch, they have Webster, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy. Jorge, how you doing? Nice to see you. They have what else? All the um, DIY shows there, like Mike Holmes and that. But Mike Holmes is Canadian, so I don't know if any of you know who Mike Holmes is. Uh, but he's a contractor, and he works out of Toronto, Ontario, and stuff like that. Yeah, so I like those kind of shows like that. And they have Beverly Hills 90210. I always had a crush on Jenny Garth and Shannon Doherty back in the day. They have I Love Lucy. I used to love that show in the reruns when I was growing up as a kid. That was a good show too. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to lately. And I went out for a walk today. It was bloody cold out, but I had to exercise my knee after I messed it up, as you all know. Miss you, you're finally here. Hey, I'm glad you're here, Miss you. Yeah, I'm doing another daily vlog today. Yeah, so I'm glad you're all here. And Miss you, I might add a new something uh to my daily vlogs. I might have a little bit of story time for you, Miss you, because I know you like story time. Wasega Georgia was telling me earlier on Instagram that you like story time, so I might add a little segment into this where I'll do that for you. And finally, YouTube and StreamYard's not screwing up. Maybe it's because of the new drivers I put into when I went the Windows update yesterday. Thank God. So everything's not freezing up on me anymore. So it's all working perfectly now. Let's hope it stays that way. When I'm guest other streams. So let's hope it's all fixed up now. Fingers crossed. Yes, I know you do. Do you have Peacock, James? I just got it and I'm trying it out so far. I like it. I think Peacock, you got to pay for that, don't you? And I don't know if Peacock's available in Canada. I think it's only in the US. Oh, at least I got Pluto TV, so I'm happy with that. So, you know, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Mm, mm. Sorry, thirsty. So I guess I'll give a little story time because Miss U's here, and for all you other people, of course. So this is about my friend Mr. Davis. Remember when they used to talk on Rachel's about Mr. Davis? Well, this is the first time he was taking me to his house to watch a martial arts movie with him, and he had to blindfold me because he didn't want me to know where he lived. I'm like, yeah, like I'm gonna walk all the way to your house and tell everybody where you live. I mean, that's how shady he was at times. So he blindfolded me, and he took it off me when we got to the house. And you know what I did to him on the way home? I said, I am not putting that blindfold on again. This is ridiculous. Like, who am I going to tell where you live? Do I really care where you live? No, I'm not going to do that. It's stupid. But geez, some people are so wacko in the head. It's like, oh God, did I go back to his house again? Nope. No way in hell. Not if he's going to treat me like that and blindfold me. You know what? People could have mistook him for kidnapping me or something. You never know. It's crazy, isn't it, Miss You? Peacock rate $9.95 a month, and you get to see most everything. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nah, I just have Disney Plus. That my mom pays for that, and my Sirius XM and my StreamYard, and my PlayStation Network. So I'm pretty happy with what I've got. So I don't want to add anything else because it would be too much, and then I get distracted by this, and I get distracted by that. So it's a little too much. The video store guy, Mr. Davis. No, that's Iqbal. That was Iqbal. Mr. Davis was the guy that used to rent movies, and we met, and he was a born again Christian, and he was a whack job. But I'm not gonna. I'll save that story for another time. I'm so glad you're all here today to support me, and thank you. And Ed, it's nice to have you back with us again. It's been so long that I haven't seen you. So, before I lose my voice, I got to save it. I will talk to you later. And thank you all for being here. And as I say in my channel, Beatles forever. See you on the next one. Oh, before I do that, I almost forgot to say, join me Sunday at 1 p.m. Atlantic time for my live stream. And it's going to be a George Harrison 80th birthday bash. So I'm going to be celebrating. I'm going to be celebrating his would have been 80th birthday, even though I only have one album, and that is All Things Must Pass. But that's okay. We'll make do with what you got. I'm happy, and we'll talk about his time in the Beatles and his solo career and all that stuff. So I'll make it work. I always do. So look for the notification will be out tomorrow. I always do it 2 days ahead to save time. It's easier that way. All right, so I will see you on the next one, guys. As I say in my channel, Beatles forever. See you on the next one. Bye for now. Love you guys. Ciao.